I'm so proud of this. So proud of this because Daryl Scott said, how do I get my message out to the world? I started calling, and I started sending direct mail pieces, and I started emailing, and I started shooting videos, and I started doing all of these things 15 years ago. Social media didn't exist at that time. And I started trying to figure out, how do I win these stages? And this is the campaign that did it right here. This is the campaign that began to win those stages. It's a systematic approach to reaching out to people proactively, solving their problem. And when you solve their problem, you win their stages. And so here are the 5 mediums right here. Here are the 5 mediums. And I'm gonna recommend one for you. There's mail, there's phone, there's email, there's social media, and there's video email. There is video email. And those are the 5 mediums that win stages. And yes, I could tell you to go do all of this, but I don't want you to have to do all of it. I just want you to have a predictable way, trying to see where we're at here. I want you to have a predictable way in which you reach out to stages. And so Molly Grubb, who you see, is a financial advisor, and all she wanted to do is get on local stages. So she chose to start just using a few pieces of the campaign, the one that I'm about to show you right now. She started using a few, and she started winning 1 to 2 local stages every week in her backyard. Every week in her backyard. By just using the video email one in blue right there. That's all she did. She used our script. She started reaching out to stages. And she was like, man, this is what she said. It's like taking candy from a kid. That's what she said. That's not my words. Bubs, I would never take your candy. So, what is that? So, anybody know the person on the left there? Phelps. You realize he has a big, he is very vested in with his time right now in the functional medicine space right now because of dealing with suicidal thoughts and stuff going on with his brain. Like, he's making major investments of his time and money now in here. Well, to the right is his mom, Debbie Phelps. I heard Debbie Phelps was a building principal in Baltimore, Maryland, and I knew that she controlled, let's just say, 100 principals. Small local stage. So 10 years ago, I reached out to Debbie Phelps cold. She had no idea who I was. And this is what I did. 6 parts. I want you to see the 6 parts because this is, let me see, I don't know if this is up or what. Here is the 6 parts that I did as I reached out to Debbie Phelps. And I did this. I said, Debbie, track with me. Less than 2 minutes. Hey, Debbie, it's Pete Vargas. And Grant tells me so many amazing things about you and who you are. Thank you for what you're doing in the Baltimore school systems to make an impact on our kids' lives. I've been on this website and that website. I'm blown away by this initiative and that initiative that you're doing and just helping keep our schools safe. I just am so grateful for educators like you. My name is Pete Vargas. I'm the National Marketing Director for Rachel's Challenge. Rachel was the first girl killed at Columbine back in 1999. She left her family with 6 diaries and a paper called My Ethics, My Codes of Life 1 month before she was killed. And in these writings have become the foundational piece of a school program that's helping make our schools safe and create positive culture in our schools. I would love, it's been in thousands of schools. We're seeing a teen suicide prevented every day, and we've seen lots of school shootings prevented. And I'd love to I would love to talk about speaking and sponsorship opportunities. And so can we hop on the phone for 5 to 10 minutes and just chat about those 2 things? Week later, on the phone with Debbie Phelps. A week later, we booked her local stage. We go and do her local stage, and dozens of new customers in an audience of 100. And we're now making an impact on tens of thousands of kids' lives in the Baltimore school districts by that script.